Good morning, Virgos. Time now is 11:31 Eastern PM. I was trying to hold off until the midnight hour, but it's okay. So, this is going to be a general reading for the Virgo Collective or wherever you may have Virgo placements out of your chart. Cross watchers, you're welcome to join us. Keep it classy. If it's your first time here, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you know when I'm going live. Because I don't come in every day, I only come in as I'm spiritually led to do so. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If you feel as though this message resonates for you, because this may not be for you, but it's for someone. Good morning, Brittany. How are you? Welcome. So you may have, and they don't want you to have it already. My throat chakra is being attacked. So give me a second. So I've been sitting at my altar for about a couple of hours, and I had to do some daily spiritual cleansing, spiritually communication and connecting the spirit. Um, I had to go deep within, beyond the grave. I had to allow my feet to touch the soil. I had to do that connection of Native Indian territory, African descent of the slaves back once upon a time upon the plantation. I'm going to need you guys to clearly hear this message. I'm going to need you to really go within, okay? I'm going to need you to, for those of you who are really one with spirit, for those of you who know how to spiritually connect, for those of you who consider yourselves light workers, empaths, healers, or whatever the case may be, whoever it is you connect to spiritually, I'm going to need you to spiritually open yourself up at this time and really hear me clearly. So turn your volumes down on your TV and turn your volumes up over here, because this message needs to go out to whoever needs to hear it. I'm doing good, Brittany. I'm kind of snowed in, was hoping to go back to work tonight, but Spirit allowed me to take another night off, so this is night number 2. And so I felt led to get to the altar and do some work, right? And so you guys know when I come to the altar and I go within to channel, and let me go ahead on and turn this other uh, off so that I won't have any interference. Okay, so let me turn this other Wi-Fi off. Okay, so Virgo, um, I see. I've been seeing this very strongly for the past 2 nights. Okay, I see that many of you on a daily regular, I see that many of you tend to multitask. I see that many of you tend to wear multiple hats. Many of you tend to devote yourselves to multiple different responsibilities. And some of you have been going within spiritually, asking spirit to give you a sign, to lighten the load, to make your daily routines a bit lighter, a bit easier, because you're doing it all by yourself and you're carrying the burden, and every day seems to be met with something new. You see, immediately when I was going through your energy and shuffling your cards, and I'm coming in off of my spiritual hoodoo tarot, I've been really tightly led to connect spirit. And this on this particular journey, I'm being led to really connect and communicate to Ocean, Orisha. And so it's bringing me back. I'm traveling back into time. It's taking me down south. It's taking me to places like Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, New Orleans. And it's connecting me to those spiritual ancestors. I feel like I'm traveling somewhere down south or North Carolina, somewhere out country, out in the country, surrounded by plantation homes, green grass, lots of land and property. And I'm being led on this here land for a purpose and for a reason, to communicate tightly, to become one with spirit and allow for spirit to use me as a vessel. Please do not come in here trolling, because if you come in here trolling, my moderators control the chats. So, to all my moderators, as you come in, if you see anybody coming up in here in this chat's trolling, you already know what to do. Anybody else who has a personal question, please do not come in here disturbing my, this here collective reading for my Virgos. Please book a private reading. Do not come in here with no questions, because I'm not going to answer them. Okay? If you need anything answered, book a private reading. All right? I charge 25, 35, so on. All right? Apology, accepted is cool. But Cash App, all right, email, schedule appointment, all right, book a reading. I do those on the side. But as I was saying, Virgo, immediately, and let me turn some light on. Oh, that's right. Hold on. Give me a second, you guys, because I want to show you these cards. Okay. All right. Cool. We got a little bit of light in here. But like I said, showing you these cards. This right here is John Horse. And John Horse is the Emperor in the Hoodoo Tarot deck. And when John Horse shows up in a reading, and John Horse shows up with the Big Queen, and the Big Queen shows up with the Garden, basically what that message is, Virgos, is that the time has come for you to take back full control and to take back charge of your life, and to get organized when it comes to what it is you are supposed to be doing at this time. The time has come for you to set some sort of spiritual productive routine in place. The time has come for you to get into your spiritual corner and secretly pray to spirit at this time and get organized, take back charge. This is the time spirit is telling you, with the help of the emperor and the help of the big queen. This is like your ancestor, your mother, your grandmother, your great grandmother, your auntie. That message is telling you that you are needing to get in a sacred space and you are needing to cleanse, pray, ask for undivided protection at this time. You are needing to be spiritually led and directed. Spirit is taking you on a new spiritual journey where some of you are going to be traveling to a sacred place, but you are needing to gather your spiritual tools. One, you're needing to gather your open road. Two, you're needing to gather your sage. Three, you're needing to gather your frankincense and your myrrh. Four, you're needing to gather your dragon blood. Five, you're needing to gather your lemon juice, your Florida water, your cinnamon, your clove, your black wicker sand, your sea salt. You're needing to get into a place where you can step into a cleansing bath, or if you can go to a river and soak your feet, or whatever the case may be, get you a bowl where you can put your feet into that bowl and cleanse it. But you're needing to connect somehow and communicate. You're needing to call upon your spirit ancestors at this time. I'm going to tell you why. Because, like I said, many of you got different responsibilities that you have been dealing with here recently. Some of you go to work, you go to school, you raise the kids, you pay bills, you work at multiple jobs, you're going from job to job, you live from paycheck to paycheck, you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're mopping, you're dusting, you're doing the laundry, you're doing the kids' hair, you're sweeping, you're doing whatever you gotta do, you're taking out the trash, you're shoveling the snow, you're cutting the grass, raking the leaves, you're putting gas in the in the car tank, you're traveling back and forth, whatever the case may be. And some of you are coming home and dealing with toxic relationship situations, whether this is with a living spouse, lover, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, whatever the case may be, baby mom, baby daddy, husband, maybe I don't know your business. But you're dealing with a lot and you're trying to rotate it. You're trying to rotate it. And as a Virgo who tends to overanalyze when it comes to multitasking, Spirit is telling you you can't get it done all in one day, but you are needing to adjust somehow a little bit. You're needing to adjust, okay? So that first message is that you're needing to adjust into some sort of spiritual routine where you can be a little more productive. Where if you have to cook breakfast, lunch, dinner, supper, pack the kids' lunch bag, or whatever the case may be, you're needing to schedule that accordingly. If you're needing to take time to clean the house, mop, dust, or wax, or whatever, do the laundry, you're needing to plan that accordingly. If you're needing to fill a tank of gas up, and be careful when some of you are going to put gas in the tank. Watch your surroundings at this time. When you're driving, pay attention to your surroundings. Do not go pulling up in certain places by yourself. That's a message for somebody. You see, the reason why Spirit is giving you this message is because some of you are dealing with this here situation. This is the big house. The big house in Hoodoo is considered the tower card. This is the tower card. And so this tower card came out with this here Ten of Wands. So many of you are dealing with things on the inside behind closed doors where from the outside people are looking in and they're not aware of what's really going on the inside. And so people are assuming that everything that's going on in your life right now on the inside looks good to some people, but spiritually it's not good. There's a lot going on around the home front. There's a lot going on around the work front. And some of you are taking this load on your shoulder and you're carrying it. You know what I'm saying? And it's causing a lot of unexpected, unabrupt interruptions where you are not just carrying this burden, this load. Some of you are going through um, feeling a bit disrespected or neglected when it comes to dealing with loved ones, family members. Some of you could find yourself going through some sort of past petty disputes or disagreements once upon a time that took place between you and a family member, whether this is your adult kids, your siblings, sisters and brothers, nieces and nephews, daughters and sons, mamas and daddies, grandparents, whatever the case may be, wherever it lies. There could have been some sort of disagreement between you and a family member. And it feels as though there has been some sort of disconnect between you and the family member. Maybe some words were said during a dispute and it wasn't forgave. Maybe somebody is holding something against you because somebody passed away, and so somebody's still holding a grudge because that family dispute never got dissolved, never gained closure. So therefore, you're getting the blame. And so you have people in the family who are talking about you, gossiping about you, and building people, turning people against you for something that took place years ago, but you are getting the blame. And so there seems to be some sort of disagreement there. Others of you could be on a job and you have a lot of responsibilities on a job and you're trying to carry that responsibility. You feel as though a lot of the load on the job front is being placed upon you. You could be short staffed. And so because you're short staffed, you're picking up the slack. Somebody might not be showing up to work. Somebody could be calling out on purpose. Others of you could be going to dispute with the baby mama, baby daddy, syndrome, the back and forth. The girlfriend, boyfriend, baby mama, baby daddy, ex-husband, ex-wife, ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, and there's a conflict there with a third party. Or somebody could be connected to somebody that's connected to a third party. And there could have been a breakup. There could have been an ultimatum. There could have been some he say, she say. Others of you got somebody stealing from you. Literally, somebody is stealing from you. Some of you are dealing with, toxic, like I said, relationships. This could be a boyfriend or whatever the case may be. This person is very immature. They tend to hang out a lot. You could be dealing with somebody who's slinging dope for a living. I don't know. And they out in the street, they hustling. But every time you turn around, this person is in the street. They don't show up for home. They leave home on the weekends, on Fridays, Thursdays. You don't see them until Sunday. They go out here and they do their dirt. It could be conflict with them and other bullshit in the street. They sleeping around, they get fucked up, or they either drink a lot, and then when they come home fucked up or whatever the case may be, or somebody could be starting arguments with you just so they can get out the house and go do what they want to do. That's there. Yes, a collective reader for Virgos. I feel as though Virgo right now at this time, the reason why Spirit is trying to connect with you. Let's see. There go the Nine of Wands. So it's like when that Nine of Wands shows up with that Ten of Wands, there's troubled waters. Somebody's feeling emotionally drained, verbally and mentally, still standing, holding on tight to your spiritual scriptures in one hand. And also, it's like, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. She has a Bible in one hand, a pistol in another. So it's very important that you are doing what you must do. This is a live reading. Somebody's asked, do I do tarot readings live? That's what this is. This is a live tarot reader for sure. It's like you're dealing with a lot. You're trying to release it. And many of you, the only thing you really want, some of you are asking for like You're wanting to have a Ten of Cups. You're wanting to have a Ten of Pentacles. Some of you are going to receive that. There go the Father of Pentacles. Now, the Father of Pentacles, very successful leader, director, but at the time, this here particular Father of Pentacles is somebody who's good at flipping shit. So this is somebody who come to you and have their shit together, and this is somebody who also good at flipping shit and using reverse psychology to get what they want. Some of you have this person right here, Two of Cups, where there's a mutual compatible attraction between you and somebody else. And usually this is a past person. Six of Cups, Two of Cups. Love is energy. Somebody who's coming to you as a King of Pentacles. Some of you could be dealing with somebody who's a water earth sign, or somebody who has water earth placements. He, she, take it how it resonates. In some cases, you have somebody who's wanting to come back and have some sort of reconciliation with you. You're wanting to start over brand new. And in some cases, the warning of protection that's coming in from your spirit ancestor is that some of you are needing to be careful when it comes to dealing with this situation, this particular person, this particular individual. Because this person who is trying to come back in is somebody who you shunned and you left them out in the cold with the let's say the Five of Pentacles. You left this person out in the cold. You slammed the door. Trust issues. You don't trust them. They didn't grow up, very petty, immature. Um, you view them as being unstable. Um, energy. They haven't grown up yet. They play a lot of mind games. Seven of Swords and narcissist energy, if you will. Trying to keep you stuck with the Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords, keep you mentally in your head in isolation. Trying to make it seem as though your hands are being tied. Now, for many of you, this is somebody who knows how to decorate the outer appearance. This is somebody who was good at dressing themselves up on the outside. Somebody who smells good as hell. They wear very good smelling perfume or cologne fragrance. This is somebody who, when they cut their hair or do their hair and shave real good or get their hair done, nails done, toes done, whatever, put on a nice outfit, some nice shoes, they know how to use all the right words when they approach you. They know how to say all the right things. For some of you, you're dealing with somebody who feels as though you shunned them and you kept them out the door for quite some time and you stuck to your guns. When you said no, you meant no. Some of you took on the Queen of Swords, where you set your standards and you set boundaries and you stuck to that. And some of you have been protecting yourself with the Seven of Wands. You've been guarding your territory as you should. But now, the message that's coming in from your spirit ancestor at this time is that this particular person who's trying to get back in on your good grace, the message that I'm getting when it comes to this particular person is that I'm getting a Six of Cups in reverse. I'm getting a Two of Cups in reverse. So immediately when I went to Spirit and I asked Spirit, well, what is the message concerning the Six of Cups in reverse? What is it that Virgo needs to be aware of when it comes to this person who's trying to come in as a narcissist? What is it that this person is plotting? Because they haven't been able to get in. And you have been 3 steps ahead of them. And they have been trying to stay 4 steps ahead of you. For some of you, you have somebody who's been watching you, observing you, paying attention to you. being very malicious and sneaky. So when I asked Spirit, well, what is this here Six of Cups in reverse all about concerning Virgo? And immediately I got that this is somebody who is trying to come in and spike. Like, let's say there's somebody who comes in and this is Valentine's season. This is what I'm getting on the download. This is Valentine's season. And this person is going to come to your door with the little, the pretty bottle of wine, the flowers, the stuffed animal, the chocolate candy. They coming in, right? Little cute little gift, little, little something, something. But now what you're not aware of is that this person is also coming in trying to do some sort of root work, some sort of spell work. This is somebody who's planning on spiking your drink and taking full advantage of you. This is somebody who's planning on spiking your drink, drugging you, taking advantage of you, SAing you, robbing you, stealing from you, energy vampire. They need your energy. This is somebody who has been sexually fantasizing about you for quite some time. This is somebody who's caught up in the flesh. And the reason why they so stuck on you, and some of you are needing to do honey jars. I don't know why, but Spirit is telling me to grab my honey jar. So some of you may need to do the honey jar, right? But this is somebody who is they still trying to hold on to you rather tightly. Devil energy that can have Capricorn, Taurus placements is what I'm getting here. There's somebody who's trying to figure out a way how can they get in on your good grace. And to them, this person is sitting back plotting where I will show up with I'll show up at Virgo's door. Yeah, you said, how do you do a honey jar? Book a private reading, I'll be glad to show you how to do a honey jar. This is somebody who's planning on spiking your drink, Virgo. This person is planning on drugging you. They're planning on suckering you. And your ancestor is fully aware of this person. Your ancestor is sitting back watching this person. This person is trying to do some sort of spell work on you. They're doing candle magic. And they are trying to perform some sort of love ritual, some sort of sexual ritual. Some of you may be able to tell because you haven't been intimate in a while. And so, how do you know if this person is doing some sort of sex magic on you? Well, you'll start feeling horny for no damn reason, and your body will go in heat. You know what I'm saying? If for some reason you may, get that urge where you just feel like you need to be laid. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to get the monkey up off your back. Some of you may have, if you got a sex toy, use it. All right. If you got a little battery operated, I keep mine under my pillow. Okay, because I'm single. I've been celibate now for God knows how long. I learned my lesson the hard way a long time ago. Knock on wood. Okay, this is why I'm single. All right, got rid of all that bullshit. Okay, so if you like me and you got a battery operated toy, a little something, something, put it in your pillow and use it. Get the urge off. Okay, but that's how you could tell. Okay, so if some of you have been feeling the urge where you feel like for some reason you're going in heat for some reason and you can't seem to, or stop thinking about that person, yeah, that's what they're doing. For some of you, this person is even using your photo, using your photograph. And so your spirit ancestors is coming up in here. Because this is somebody who's trying to rush in and they're trying to think fast on their feet. How can they get your attention. This is somebody who might know where you work at and they might show up to your job or, accidentally acting like they just was passing through the neighborhood. This is somebody who might be, what's up, Porch? This is somebody who might be, show up at your door, show up at the grocery store, and they could be following you. One morning you get off work and you decide to go to the grocery store and you don't know they following you, and then they pull up at the same grocery store acting like they were just in the neighborhood passing by doing some shopping. You understand what I'm saying? To get in and start the little small conversation. This person needs your energy, and the reason being is because you are the one who got away from them. Okay, so for some of you, you are this person's biggest challenge. Okay, because this person is already used to sleeping with everybody else, right? And so when they go out and hump around with other people, it ain't nothing there. They can't, something is missing. There's a void, right? Even though they tend to go out and hump around with other people, they can't seem to get what it is that's missing. All right. Nobody's been able to really get that urge on point. It's like they carrying this thing and they got a monkey up on their back and they can't seem to get that monkey off their back, and they feel like the person who can please them and satisfy them the most is you. You got away. You are their biggest challenge. Everybody else, they could pick up the phone and they could call whoever they want to call, text whoever they want to text, and that other person will open the door, kiss their ass, run behind them, chase behind them, give whatever they want. You cut ties with this person some time ago and you to look back. You blocked them, deleted them, removed them, you cut off all communication, you stopped fucking with them. Ever since you did that and you stuck to your guns, you became a challenge. You understand what I'm saying? Because you've been ahead of the game and they know it. So they feel as though they still got some sort of spiritual connection to you. This is somewhat like a twin flame, somebody who you viewed once upon a time as a soulmate connection. This is somebody who you tend to think about sometimes, and the reason why you think about them is because they think about you. This is somebody who you tried to do a cord cut, but it was hard for you to cut the cord because you and this person is still somehow connected. This is done through some sort of form of magic, okay? Maybe when you was with this person and you first broke up with them and you still wanted them back and they still wanted you back, you could have did a love spell on them and they could have did one on you, and somehow or another both of y'all did magic on each other and y'all connected each other to each other. Okay. And then you also got to be careful when it comes to who you lay down with. Okay. Especially if oral sex is involved. Okay. Because oral sex can be very strong. That can be a very strong connection when oral sex is involved in an intimacy relationship. Okay. Because there's something about that oral connection, right? Or if the two of you indulged in certain things where wine or mixed drinks and certain type of music, and so there's a music connection between you and this person where every time you listen to certain songs you think of them, every time they listen to certain songs they think about you. And so sometimes when you are alone and you might roll up a little joint or whatever, smoke a little weed, and this person every time they get to themselves and they smoke a little bit of weed, have a little drink, and listen to certain music, they start to think about you, right? And so, like I said, you could have shunned this person. Y'all could have shunned each other. This person has a very strong ego. This person could have treated you like you didn't mean shit to them because this person is very attractive. They get a lot of attention. So, bagging you to them at that time was nothing because they had other bitches in their pocket. Okay? Take it how it resonates. Same thing. Female, male, female, however the case goes. Okay? But ever since you walked away and left them alone, like I said, this is somebody who's been spying on you because they feel strongly still connected, right? And now they're like an energy vampire. They want to rush in. And so now this is the perfect time for them to try to rush in because this is Valentine's Day coming up next week. And so they're trying to use it as an opportunity. And so your spirit ancestors telling you to keep the door closed. Because this is somebody who's planning on coming in and spiking your drink. Or if you smoke weed, they're gonna put a sex drug in your weed. With if you take a hit of this joint or this blunt behind this person, they're gonna put some shit in the weed and you're not gonna be aware of it. And you're gonna take a toke, you're gonna smoke it. and it's going to fuck you up. Or if you take a sip of something, it's going to fuck you up. Just to let you know. Okay. And so your spirit ancestors is aware of what this person is trying to do. Okay, spirit, what the message that Virgo needs to be aware of. So this is why Spirit is telling some of you that you need to get into some sort of spiritual cleansing and protection to keep the door closed, and you know what I'm saying, and don't fall for this person's BS, basically. Because like I said, I only come in as I'm led. And see, this right here is causing a tower. This person, if they come in, they're going to cause a distraction for you. This is the tower that's going to come in and it's going to distract you on the home front. It's going to distract you in the workplace because you're going to start thinking about them again. You're going to get stuck. And see, when you're moving forward and Spirit is trying to bless you, that's when a whole lot of distraction will also be around you. Like you can have a lot of distractions around you at home. You know what I'm saying? There could be a lot of noise, different neighbors, or whatever the case may be. Distractions come in. As soon as you're starting to get back on your feet and beginnings come to take place, distractions will come in. There go a Three of Pentacles, or Three of Cups. I'm sorry, Three of Cups. My bad on that. So I do see you, like I said, Virgo, for some of you, you are going to be traveling. Some of you within the near future, you're going to be traveling. You're going to be visiting some sort of family member. This could be a cousin or something like that. I feel like there will be a trip that's going to take place that's needed for you to take place. Some of you may be going to, again, take it how it resonates. Some of you, this could be a situation for a few of you where this could be a situation where this is going to be either some sort of a funeral that's going to bring people together. For some of you, if so, my condolences. Um, this could be a spiritual journey that you're going to go on by yourself. But I do feel like there's going to be some sort of spiritual connection coming into place where you are going to be um, some sort of family gathering. Okay, this could even be in the near future family reunion. Maybe some of you are being invited, getting an invitation to a family reunion, or getting ready to make plans to travel to go away to a family reunion. This could be something that's going to take place in the early spring. You know, May, June, or moving closer to family. But there's something here consists of some sort of family gathering. And yeah, you guys took notice that we changed the name a little bit, you know what I'm saying, of my channel. Still me, but you know, I'm feeling spiritually more so led now that I'm really getting back into my spiritual work. You know, I've been on this spiritual journey for quite some time. And so when spirit works with me, on me, and uses me as a vessel, uh, I try to listen to what spirit asks me to do, you guys. Yeah, there is some jealousy around you guys, okay? Five of Wands, there's some jealousy around you, okay? You guys definitely have a lot of, so there's people gossiping about you. Yeah. Five of Cups. Like I said, my goodness, Three of Swords. So there seems to be some sort of huge disappointment. There seems to be some jealousy, envy, hostility. Like I said, somebody got their heart broken in a situation, dealing with a third party. And somebody's needing to take time to heal with the Four of Swords. Yeah, like I said, Eight of Swords, somebody's trying to keep you stuck. right? They're trying to keep you stuck. They're trying to entrap you. And this person is aware that you are leaving them, or maybe you already have left them, okay? And they know you are starting to gain some sort of victory. You're staying ahead, and they're trying to stay ahead of you. Somebody is doing some sort of form of magic to even bring you closer to them. Where if they can't get to you, somebody's performing some sort of magical ritual. Where if they can't get to you, they're trying to enforce some sort of power. Where if they can't get to you, they're trying to make you get to them, come to them. And so there's a need for you to pay very close to detail at this time, Virgo. Yes, I'm seeing that very, very clearly. So, yeah, Spirit is telling you at this time to pay close attention, to gather your lavender, your sage, your red brick. So, moving forward, I do see you starting your life over in some sort of new healthy relationship. I do see a fresh beginning that's going to take place for you. But you do again, you have that spirit ancestor where that's right there when it comes to you need to evaluate something other. When it comes to learning, when it comes to yeah, because this person is coming definitely with a message. Some of you may need to surround yourself with white candles at this time because this ancestor is definitely trying to cover you and protect you. Like I said, many of you have been juggling. There's a need to seek balance. Like I said, get your priorities in order, and I see you doing that. Although I see you focus on your stability and your security, because some of you are really trying to plant seeds of long-term foundations for yourself. So I feel like within a year from now, things are going to be completely different and brand new for you. Others of you, you do got somebody that's trying to rush in, but I do see you're going to be taking on new challenges, learning new things. You're needing to spiritually connect to your ancestor at this time. You're needing to call on your loved ones for guide. You know what I'm saying? For complete guide and direction at this time. You're needing to definitely carry your power right on you if you have it. You know, your amethyst, your tourmaline. You're needing to definitely surround yourself with crystals at this time, herbs. Some of you herb powder. Yeah, because when it comes to like this here, King of Swords, Father of Swords here, when it comes to mental clarity and truth, and you're needing to, yeah, because it's like you're coming in with the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, together when it comes to setting those boundaries, and when it comes to maintaining that stability, when it comes to seeking that mental clarity and truth. Because some of you could find yourself spiritually meditating. There could be a lot of illusions within that meditating, when it comes to evaluating something, when it comes to going within, back in, on that hermit mode, take a time to reflect. There could be a lot of options and offers and opportunities coming in at this time to create some sort of new um, direction, some sort of mat placed down beneath your feet. Um, Try not to get too caught up on those illusions, okay? Because temptation is going to be there to test you, all right? And so you have to pay close attention because you can have things that could be trying to spiritually attack your finances, getting you to spend your money and go broke. Soon as your money goes in one hand, it's out the hand, out the other. Um, if sex is your weakness, cleanse it, remove it. You know, gambling, porn, or whatever the case may be, break it. If you got a shopping addiction, this is the time for you to pull back. Spirit is telling you to focus on your most priorities at this time. So if you have bills to pay, pay them, you know, or work out some sort of in between, I don't know, your landlord, the light bill, the water bill, the cable bill, the Wi-Fi, the cell phone, you know, break it down because you're needing to put your ducks in a row. You know, even when they're kind of putting gas in the tank, how much, you know, how much gas do you use, you know, throughout the week when it coming? I know that's right. Moderators telling everybody to keep it cool because I can't see what's going on in the chats. They can. Yeah, trying to spiritually attack you in your sleep with that Nine of Swords. Like I said, they go that Five of Swords, deceit, deception. Yeah. And some of you have Leo placements. So there's a need for you to focus at this time. Somebody's trying to spiritually attack you. They're trying to break your self-esteem. You break your self-esteem, but you're needing to focus on confidence. I feel like somebody's trying to attack your looks. You're beautiful, you're attractive, and somebody's trying to spiritually attack your looks. Spirit is telling you not to lose confidence in yourself. Believe in yourself. Now's the time to take charge and stand up for what you believe in and don't back down. Because you do have moral support from spirit. You don't see them because to you they're dead and gone and they don't exist, but they're there. And so the time has definitely come for you to free yourself. Because somebody, again, it's like I said, you're ready. It's like with the Two of Wands, you're ready to start making new plans for the future and start creating new plans for the future, planting seeds. But somebody's trying to keep you stuck with this Two of Swords energy. So the time has come for you to free yourself from this person here. Good morning to everybody coming in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Shout out to everybody in the chats. Shout out to everybody in the channel. If it's your first time here, please do subscribe to the channel and more. And definitely by all do tap that notification bell. So this way you will know live because I do not go live every day. I only come in as I'm spiritually led to deliver a message. Okay. Shout out to my moderators in the building. Like I said, Virgo, you're focused on your security and stability. Again, I feel like somebody's trying to do some form of magic on your looks. Somebody's trying to sabotage your looks. And they're hoping that you're going to be stuck out in the cold. They want you to be poor. They don't want to see you get up on your feet with the Five of Pentacles. They want you to be poor. They want to get, yeah, and see, your spirit ancestors is helping to lead you because once upon a time, your spirit ancestors were slaves on a plantation and they had to do what they had to do in order to break free from the toxic master that was scolding them. Because I feel like there was a time in back in your past life, some of you got past lives, okay? And back in your past life, somebody was scolded with water, with hot water. Somebody got scolded with hot water. and their skin and their flesh was burnt. And that could be your ancestor. You know, because back then during slavery, they was mistreated, they was whipped, they was hung, they was, spit upon, all that. Some of you have native Indian roots. Yeah, some of you have a native. Uh, this could be a native Indian father, grandfather. It can even be a grandmother. Definitely picking up on strong masculine energy here. When I see this is giving me strong native Indian roots. Some of you got some sort of Indian roots in your family. Yeah, I'm seeing African American roots. Like I said, I'm seeing your slave ancestors. I'm seeing your native Indian ancestors. Some of you, even from Africa. Some of you got ancestors going far back in Africa. But definitely, there's definitely a lot of native Indian in your blood for some of you. So it's like whatever your slaves, your ancestors did, they're guiding you. Your Indian roots is teaching you. I feel like somebody here is needing to set some sort of trail. You're needing to, yeah, definitely that cleansing bath, that cleansing bath, that cleansing bath is there. I don't want to be here too long. Let me see what else wants to come out, you guys, because it's late. I didn't want to come in here and be too long with you guys. I will come back and do a bonus extended. Okay. So right now, this was a reading of protection coming from your spirit ancestors. Yeah. Like I said, I see here where somebody was trying to block you in, but God released all that. So some of you are going to finally have the freedom to move forward. And like I said, with that 7 of Wands and 8 of Wands, so there is a need for you to ground yourself and guard yourself and protect yourself as you're doing. Some of you are needing to get some crocodile pepper. Like I said, book a reading, I'll help you. I'll give you those protection herbs. You understand what I'm saying? But some of you, I'm picking up on ginger roots. Okay, I'm picking up on ginger roots. I'm picking up on cinnamon sticks. I'm picking up on alligator pepper. Well, we'll get into that. Okay, book a reading, you guys. Okay, yes. Your grandparents, your grandmother, she's with you. Okay. Some of you, rosemary, you need to get some rosemary. You need to get some even dry rose petal herbs. But your grandmother is definitely there with you. Your grandmother's holding on to you. Yeah, Spirit is telling you to focus on your creative passion at this time with the Ace of Wands. Yeah, see, you are the mother. You are the mother of wands. You are standing in your power and your grace. This is somebody who was like a voodoo priestess, okay? A Hindu priestess. Somebody who's good at using magic. She knows how to heal herself and also help heal others, okay? She holds the key. So some of you are taking on that form of queen of wands, okay? Some of you could be similar to a high priestess, but some of you may have, you may be gifted when it comes to Hindu practices or voodoo practices or hoodoo practices. If not, you might want to decide to start studying a little bit, learn a little bit something about it. I know that's right. All right. Let's see what else wants to come out because I do see you, like I said, walking away, freeing yourself. I don't want to be here too long. So one more card, okay? Message, then I'm gonna let it go. Okay, we're gonna shut this down. Yeah, Virgo, there's somebody trying to do I see the magic, but I also see you being still. Okay. I see a group of people that's trying to spiritually attack you. But yeah, you're needing to learn how to use your powers and stand in that. People take notice of who you are, okay? Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus. Because, see, when it comes to that hyphen card is all about seeking answers from a higher source, paying close attention to lessons that need to be taught, doing things in a spiritual, traditional manner. This can also be somebody getting readers of you, on you if you're dealing with a Taurus. Yeah, somebody is definitely trying to. The hangman energy is here. And so when it comes to these sacrifices, and when it comes to things that's lingering, somebody has a strong connection through telepathic. Somebody could be very telepathic. Somebody knows how to hypnotize, they know how to use eyes, they know how to read eyes. Okay. That hangman energy, Pisces energy. Pisces, Virgo, Scorpio tend to be very telepathic, clairvoyant, autovoyant. Yeah, something about the eyes and the third eye. Mm, okay, we'll come back. Okay, I will come back and do a. We'll come back and do a bonus extended, and I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, that's Seven of Swords, you guys. Okay, so now when you get the Seven of Swords, like I said, the Moon card is here too. So when it comes to deception and somebody hiding their emotions, something is not as what it appears to be, that mask is getting ready to fall off. There could be some deception and some denial. But strong Pisces energy nonetheless. Some of you can have Pisces placements. You could be a Pisces moon. You could be dealing with somebody Pisces placements. But now when I see the Seven of Swords shows up on your behalf, okay? When it comes to this is saying that you need to do what you need to do to protect yourself. You're needing to flip it. Okay. So the narcissist is somebody who's trickery. You're needing to stay four steps ahead of them. Okay. Book a reading and we'll talk about this. Okay. But don't eat the food. All right. If somebody offers you a slice of pie, some food, some soup, I don't give a fuck what it is. Turn that shit down. Don't let nobody come bringing no motherfucking food to your door, to your jar. Don't eat it. Okay? Do you want to go out? No. All right? Don't sip it. Don't eat it. Don't smoke it. Okay? All right, you guys. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. Okay? We'll come back. We'll do a bonus extended a little later. But I'm going to leave it there. I hope you was able to resonate for those of you who need to receive this message. Okay? Guard your vagina. Protect your, protect your JJ. For my men, don't be eating what bitches be trying to cook. You know what I'm saying? Order your shit. Go out and get you something to eat if you a male Virgo. Okay. I'll come back and give you guys a bone understanding. All right, with a part two. So if you just hear somebody say, "Oh Lord," you say you missed it, go back and hit the replay. Okay. All right, you guys. I enjoyed you guys. Have a blessed night. Shout out to everybody who got in. I'm out.